The man put the cart back in its proper place. The machine immediately ejected 3 coins. He used that money to buy a hamburger. He finally had his first full meal since he got trapped at the airport. After that, he went around the airport collecting carts. He returned a large row of carts at one time. In return, he got quite a sum of money. Then he used that money to buy a deluxe hamburger set meal, thus solving his problem of having enough food and clothing. Language communication became a new challenge. Victor, who didn't understand English, bought 2 books that had English and his native language side by side for comparison. He studied on his own while listening to others speaking, and gradually he was able to communicate with some difficulty. As the days passed by, although Victor was still stuck at the airport, his life was still quite okay. However, this really gave the supervisor a headache. The supervisor had worked hard for decades. It was with great difficulty that he finally waited for a promotion opportunity, but Victor dressed casually and behaved freely at the airport. The supervisor was worried that it would affect the airport's image and thus his promotion would be hindered. So, the supervisor set a trap. He hinted to Victor that there would be no guards when the guards changed shifts at 12 noon. He lured Victor to leave the country illegally so that he could arrest him on that pretext. But after hesitating at the door for a long time, Victor gave up the idea because he knew it was illegal. Since the first plan didn't work, the supervisor arranged a new position of collecting carts the next day, hoping to cut off his source of income. Unexpectedly, Victor started looking for a job again. However, due to his lack of nationality and residence, almost all the merchants dared not hire him. Victor had no solution. He could only keep looking for opportunities until he saw an unfinished wall at the airport, and his occupational habit as a senior engineer kicked in. Before he knew it, he worked until dawn. The